This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
I need to hit this hemp wrap. This hemp. Oh, Facebook. Hello there. Grin Rising. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get it popping. I'm playing. I know that was... Sorry, y'all. Don't mind me this morning. Don't mind me this morning. This is some gas. Some gas hemp. Yes, it is.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. And now we're live every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. That's every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit. It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what? I know you said it.
It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits.
I look like and feel like I'm $1,000,000. I'm feeling myself for real. I'm on my way. The way I walk looks like a dance. And baby, that's just how I feel. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling myself. I am. I'm feeling good.
Couch Chronicles, early mornings on the couch, that is. Every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Come catch a vibe with the couch. If you ain't gotta work, then you better keep your pajamas on. Get your tea, your coffee, whatever you drink, and whatever you smoke. Because Wednesdays and Fridays is the time to relax, chilling, vibing. You know, if you would like to be a live guest, if you in the Oklahoma City area, DM me now. Trust me when I say you don't want to miss this vibe. Are you feeling good? I'm feeling good. That's how you're supposed to feel in the morning. 1, 2, 3, let's go!
I look like and feel like I'm $1,000,000. I'm feeling myself for real. I'm on my way. The way I walk looks like a dance. And baby, that's just how I feel. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling myself. I am. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling myself. I am.
Okay. I'm just saying. Oh. I do that every time. Every time. Hey, y'all. Hi. Okay, so, Grand Rising. You know, it's a lot of people that be like, oh, I smoke weed and I smoke hemp, I smoke this, I smoke that. Or I'm an advocate. These advocates for, and this is random rant, advocates for weed, and I've never seen them smoking. Never.
Are you an advocate or not? Are you going to be affected just like I'm going to be affected if it get taken away? I need to know. Because smoking for lupus settles us down a little bit. I don't know what smoking is like for you, but I need it. And you mean to tell me that y'all trying to get rid of it? Recreational and medicinal? No. So I need to see my advocates posting the video every day or something, or let me see you. Let me see the real you. Cut it out with that fake shit. Like, come on now. And then they prim and proper when they do smoke. Like, I mean, I don't know. I ain't never seen you smoke. I don't even know if you smoke or not, or if you just saying that. Anyways, Grand Rising. I'm being stupid. That was a random rant. I was really just being facetious, but because I wanted to hit that real quick. I did. I wanted to. I did. At least somebody laughed. Y'all, Grand Rising, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. It's early mornings on the couch. Y'all know how we get down. If you are new to the couch, welcome in. You are now a couch potato. Thank you. Before we go on, I do want to give a moment of silence for the ones that are not here with us today for whatever reason. Somebody that you might have lost recently. Give this moment to them. Let's give this moment. Okay. Coming up on the couch. Tomorrow is Fuck Fentanyl. This month is actually really short. So I didn't have a 30th or a 31st at the end of the month. I just have I'm going to do tomorrow. So tomorrow is what, the 26th? So tomorrow we're going to be doing Fuck Fentanyl. If that subject, resonates with you, then you're more than welcome to come sit on the couch and talk about it. Hit me up. March, like I said, is literally almost here. Literally right around the corner. And bookings are already happening. So March the 10th, I'm super excited to say, and I'm gonna pop my big one on this one. June. Hey goddess, I see you. June, 5-1 June, all the way from Tulsa. Now, for those that don't know, I actually was raised in the Tulsa area. Actually, Tulsa to be exact. 6-1 to be exact. So honestly, I went from Tulsa to Broken Arrow and ended up being one of the few people or children around that time that were like it wasn't that many black people, trust me. It wasn't. And those that went to Broken Arrow with me, they know. So we had to make a name for ourselves, not just those Tulsa kids. No, or them Tulsa black kids. No, we had to be a different type of black kid. Okay? But, it's always good and nice to me to always see somebody that come from the same town as me doing something, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to this music, because you don't feel like you get a lot of support in your city until you make it, So, hey, Dre. Got Tulsa in a building for sure. So, and I feel like no matter who you are and what you're doing, if you see somebody from your town doing something that needs to be shared, liked, or gain traction, we should make it our duty to help, especially people that come. And I get it. It's a lot of people that like to hate instead. But instead of hating, let's try to push that energy into pushing them. Whoever's recognized, let's push the fuck out of them. Because once they get blown the fuck all the way up, even if they forget about us, guess what? The world won't forget about where they came from. And they gonna want to know what else is out there, regardless if you think that's true or not. And some people, they don't believe that. They be like, oh no, well, I mean, well then how is Cali on the map still? Like how is Detroit still on the map? Because people want to know what else is coming out of there. I want to know what else sound like such and such. I want to know what other T Grizzly y'all got. I want to know what other Tupac y'all got. I want to know if there's a hidden oh Summer Walker somewhere. Hey baby cakes. Oh, I'm on hold. Okay. Hey. What? You lying. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah, the couch. Uh-huh. No. Okay. We're back. All right. I'm gonna go have to go get my wife in just a second. But it's all good. We back to business. Listen. So support your people that you see come from your town. Don't you get excited when you see somebody and they going viral, right? And then they like, okay, well, where they from? And then you hear your town and you be like, oh shit, I'm from there too. Like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, don't that make you excited? Grand Rising. It makes you excited. So why not with that excitement share the person and push them to other people that might not, it's okay, babe, that might not already follow you. No, we about to wrap this up. I gotta go get my wife. No. But so always support your people, and I'm super excited again to say that June is gonna be on the couch. March the 10th. Not in June, but in March. Also coming up March the 12th is Viko G. This is gonna be his second time on the couch. The first time on the couch, you gotta actually go check him out. And honestly, I got so many questions for him, so many questions because years have grown, and then we get to know people different, and so now a few years later he's coming back to the couch and he's a whole different person. So let's get to know who Viko G is on March the 12th. March the 16th, Sickle Cell Talk is with Lewis. Lewis is one of my TikTok friends. Shout out to him and send him some positive vibes and healing vibes. He's actually in the hospital right now, dealing with sickle cell. So let's send some healing vibes his way, and look forward to having him on the couch for March the 16th. The first week of March, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th will be the next prison jail felon talk. So if you all would like to tune in or be a guest, you're more than welcome. Hit me up. Thank you so much, Ray. Lewis, if you can hear this, Ray sends prayers to you. March the 11th is going to be autoimmune disease awareness. March the 18th is going to be stop the gun violence. And March the 31st is going to be another round of fuck fentanyl. So, if you guys haven't already done so as well, make sure that you check on your people. If you fuck with somebody, check on them. Shoot them a text if you can. If you remember, do it. If you don't, I understand. Think about it. Put them in your mind and your prayers. If you know anybody that's locked up, write them. If you have a good relationship with them, write them. You know, um, a lot of times people don't understand that even if you don't get to know the true version of someone that's locked up, showing someone the true version of yourself through letters means a lot. So, and if you know anybody that's in the hospital, do a wellness check. I started the podcast because of being held hostage in the hospital and nobody checking on me. And I started the podcast actually as a therapy. So this is actually the therapy that you didn't know you needed, Again, shout out to all my couch potatoes. I love y'all. This Friday, I am dropping a new song. It's called You. And I know what y'all thinking because of the cover. You probably think that it's about you. But it's not. It's about you. Okay. Now, hopefully, if y'all are, followers of my music, all you got to do is type in my name, Janell, in any of my singles, and all my music will pop up. So you can follow it from there. Shout out to all the artists that's out there up and coming. Okay. Um, Also, make sure that you follow anyone who's been on the couch. Did y'all tune into last night's episode with CJ? It was very informative. Make sure that y'all go back, tune in. Y'all can watch any episode that's out. We are on the 5th season. Why did it look like my finger wants to go fourth? Because we just finished with the 4th. We on the 5th season. Okay. Now, today's episode is called Gotta Have Your Cape On for the Comments. Y'all ever felt like you had to have your cape on? Now, you might not have even been the one with the cape on, but you read the comments and you seen who had their cape on. Now, I've also had my cape on in the comments because I've allowed these posts to take me there. And let me explain. News, Fox 25 for one, the Oklahoma City Police Department for 2, KOTV, News on 6. Okay. Now, in these jail pages, like jailbirds and shit like that, Tulsa mugshots. Now, especially when it comes to someone of color being mentioned or being featured in a news article or the news post or the jailbird page. Let's start on the news, because it really baffles me how censoring is, they pick and choose. If it's something that's against, and I'm going to say it, Donald Trump or ICE, they'll erase it. They don't want to see it. You'll get a strike. Facebook would immediately text you that they've taken your comment down. You might even be blocked for 30 days. They'll tell you all of this just because of a comment that you said. Okay? But the first time that there's any racism towards anyone of color, they damn near pin the comments. None of it is erased. It's there for all to see. And then when the other racist people see it, see, people get bold behind these keyboards. They get on social media and they become someone that they always wanted to be out loud. See, they can't be this person out loud in front of us, because some of them would even comment anonymously or make a fake page just so they can say this. They have a whole fake page for them to be the person that they've always wanted to be out loud, because the person that they hide in the inside, they can't be that person out loud in society. They'll get jumped, beat the fuck up. Somebody ain't finna let that slide. Something might happen. You never know. And they don't want to risk that. So they wait until they're behind the computer and they use these platforms, these news stations, that's making these posts. It can be, you know, congratulations, it's Black History Month, or, and then they'll get under the comments like, why isn't there a White History Month? Or, and it'll go from there. Once you go down the rabbit hole of the comments, sometimes you end up putting a cape on, because who wants to read these disgusting racial fucking slurs, these fucking racial comments, these disgusting, and then you go back and then you look at their page and then you find out that they work right up the street from you. Grand Rising. Or then you find out that they go to the same church as you, or they in the same city as you. It's disgusting. And none of the news stations that I've noticed have taken any of the racial comments down towards any person of color. They leave them up. They let them be loud. They don't even get in the comments and check anybody. They don't. And this is the thing, is if they say, oh, well, we can't keep track of that. Well, if you have a social media person that controls your social media the social media page, then that is their job. Their job is to protect your account, to make sure that your account is good, to make sure that you're getting the traction that you need. And if Facebook isn't going to do the job, or if none of these social media platforms are going to do the job of deleting the racial slurs towards any person of color, then that needs to be the job of your social media person that's running your account. Sometimes we might be a victim, and then we hear or see our story on the news, and it's nothing like we went through. It's sometimes altered when you're a person of color. So, of course, your family's going to get in the comments and put their cape on. Because now you have spun this story the way you want. And so now people are bashing me in your comment section. And you're doing nothing about it. Just post on top of post on top of post. You comment back to some of your things. But if you can comment back, why can't you take a comment out? We don't really expect it from anyone else who's maybe has the same thoughts. So it makes me, or it leads me to believe that maybe you have the same thoughts that you see in your comments. Maybe you read them and you go, I agree. Like, how is that right? And then y'all expect people not to come into the comments with either their side of the story, the real story, or someone coming to save their friend or family. Someone is going to come to the comments, and someone is going to feel like they have to go back and forth with every racist motherfucker in there. Or when it comes to the jailbird page, no matter what the cause is or whatever the reason that you go to jail. Now, we do know innocent until proven guilty. But to the jailbird pages and to the Tulsa mugshot pages, they don't care. All they care about is you went to jail. These are your charges. This is your face. Post. That's content. That's traction. That's money. Money off of your pain, your suffering, your, unjust. Some of you might have even been wrongly accused. Do they post when you beat the case? When there's a case beaten, is there a post for that? Well, how come no one posts all the victories in these same jailbird pages, These same people that went to jail, some of them beat their case. How come there's not a page dedicated to that? Dedicated to the victories? Why does it have to be dedicated to the sorrow of it? You know what I'm saying? The fucked up part about it. Did you know that some of those people that you posted that went to that same jail are dead because of that same jail? And guess what? If they had access to social media while they were in jail, they were the laughing stock of their city before they died. Wrongly. They were murdered. Excuse me. Their families had to put on their capes before they were murdered in the county and come to the comments to their rescue. Because someone has something to say when you go to jail, but they won't have nothing to say to your face. They have something to say if you humble yourself and say, hey, I need some help. They got something to say about that. But once you go to jail and they post it, people are going to say what they want to say and let you be looking crazy. Sometimes they'll humiliate you on purpose. They'll snatch your wig off. Not politely waiting until you just take it off. Because, I mean, if they ask, I'm sure you'll just take it off. Instead, they snatch it off so your hair can be sticking up everywhere. Snatch a lash off and leave one on purpose. And right whenever you get in front of the camera, sometimes they don't even wait. You could be sneezing, coughing, about to say which way. And whenever you go, that look like, so they might be like, oh, she look like she's sucking dick. Look at that. Or, look at all that crust on her eyes. Or, they'll have you sleeping for hours before they even come get you to do your mugshot. What if you was drunk? Now you drunk, sleeping, you sleeping crazy. Got spit all on your face that looked like a hand. Now you gotta go take a mugshot picture. You can't go in front of no mirror and see what you look like. Where's the mirror? What if you got an eye book? Well, I'm in jail. I ain't even think about that. I ain't even. Not knowing that picture could be your demise. People they're going to use it as a meme. They're going to put it on the shirt. They're going to talk about it, share it. Depending on how bad your picture is, you'll see how many shares it has. Somebody going to be in them comments taking up for their family, putting that cape on, Grand Rising, putting that cape on for their friends and their family. Whether they saying, oh, they innocent. And then somebody gonna be like, oh, yeah, right, they not innocent. Why the fuck they in there? Not realizing that if you don't pay any, whatever it is, your court fine, whatever, guess what? They coming to get you. And they gonna run the same charges and they gonna print the same shit out. But they not gonna put, these are the same charges that they already went for. They just went and da-da-da-da. They're not gonna say none of that. It's just gonna have your charges. And sometimes they'll even go as far as putting every charge that you've ever had in your life. And it might be 2, 3. But it might be 2 or 3 of some fucked up ass charges. They're going to put it there. And the family, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, they're going to be in the comments. I've shared a person before that was in there. I was like, wow, I remember, when I was snitched on by this person. And I really remembered, And did it stop me from going off on anybody that came after I shared it? No. But they also had the right to come put their cape on and do what they did too. I wasn't mad. It is what it is. But we can't allow the things that are posted on social media and then we get in these comments, whether we taking up for somebody ourselves and we put these capes on. Y'all can't seriously be to the point where you done caught a case. You done caught a case. Like, I remember a couple weeks ago, someone made a post. Oh, no, it wasn't even someone. The Jailbird page. This was probably the last time. Matter of fact, it was 2 weeks ago, because I ended up blocking them because I'm like, I don't even want to see when nobody go to jail. I don't want to see that. I remember whenever I was in prison and I never asked nobody what they was in there for. I don't want to, unless it's a child crime. I got the notification on my phone if it is. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't want to see that. I'm gonna see it on the news, but I don't want to see it on the Facebook post and and going viral and trying to, make fun of somebody because of how they look. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to, so I just blocked them. But before that, I remember going into the comments off of someone, and I knew this person that was locked up, and I never said anything, but I was just like reading the comments because I was kind of curious of what they were saying. So I'm reading the comments, and one of the people they had their cape on. They had their cape on, and they even went as far as saying that they would kill somebody. And I was just like, is it really? I know that sticks and stones may break our bones, and they said that words will never hurt us. Words do hurt. Words do hurt. But when they created social media, I think it took our privilege of, how we used to fight behind words all the time. It took that privilege away, because now online, if someone says the same words that if they said it in front of your face, you will fuck them up. If they said it online and you go back and forth with them, you're the combative one. You're the one who needs to stop being so uptight. You're the one that needs to stop being so sensitive. You. When back in the day, if you said these same things, I wouldn't even be putting on no cape. Are we gonna be putting on these gloves, or we about to just be going toe to toe? Period. But now you have to put on a cape, and you have to just use your words, because nowadays, if you do the things that you really want to do to somebody that says something that against your family or yourself, then you gonna end up in prison. And guess what? Everything that you're saying online, with your cape on or without your cape on, they are fucking watching, recording, waiting, stacking, plotting. Yes, people have been convicted for comments that they've made on social media. Proof has been brought up at jury trials from things that have been shared from a post being shared. Imagine that you just put on your cape just because they disrespected one of your family members. And then now you see them at Walmart. Well, you have that cape on social media, so they don't know if you're gonna attack or not. So what if they attack you first? They shoot. Now they facing charges because they done shot this person that put a cape on social media, because they didn't know if they was gonna be this person. Again, social media allowed you guys to be someone that you've always wanted to be, but you can never be out loud. There are very rare people that are out here that are still genuine, that are just themselves. So, I mean, it could be a good or bad thing to put your cape on and take up for whoever you believe that you need to take up for. I don't even, when the news come up on my feed, and you know how you can hit the dots at the top and it gives options of snoozing and all of that. I snooze because I don't even want to see nothing at the news. I don't want to go as far as blocking because sometimes I don't watch TV and I do need to see what's happening, but not deleting the racial slurs and the, even the fact that in the jail page when they go back and forth, they let I mean, you can see it. You get the notifications. So how are you not censoring the fuckery? Because you want it. Because you crave it. Because it's more traction to your page. If one black person or one person of color shares the news page that shouted out Black History Month, but in the comment section it's nothing but racial slurs. If one person of color shares it, all person of colors is gonna go look, and some of them gonna go put their cape on, and a lot of them. And guess what? That's traction to their page. Don't even give these pages traction when they're just rage baiting. They're just race baiting as well for likes, views, and a check. They don't really care about what it can do to someone's mental or just emotional. Just reading these comments like go hang yourself like we used to do back in the day. What? And this is what some of your neighbors feel like in real life. But they can't be that person because they don't want the consequences of what might happen if they do say it out loud. I'm restricted, it says on TikTok, because it's a tough subject to talk about. It is, and we see it all the time. And a lot of us, we like, I'm used to it. How many times we got to keep saying I'm used to it instead of y'all just not putting it on social media? Like, you not that person out loud, so why be that person on social media? Why are you brave enough behind the computer, but you're not brave enough to be that person out loud? See, what you don't like about a lot of people of color, a lot of LGBT, is because they're proud to be who they are, and they are who they are out loud. We are who we are out loud. And it makes you mad because you can't be you out loud. So you stoop to making fake pages and going into the comments and saying what you've always wanted to say, or saying what you say in these fake pages. But what happens when somebody finds out exactly who you are? What happens then? Not everybody's going to be like, that was the person that called me the N-word online. Not everybody's going to do that. So, even when you have these capes on and when you don't have these capes on, either way, you can get fucked up. If you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. I will be back on again tomorrow. I will let you guys know on the page today what time I'll be on tomorrow, because y'all know whenever the Thunder play that I do come on early, right? I'm just saying. But tomorrow is Fuck Fentanyl, so I will see you guys for Fuck Fentanyl, and I will let you know the time tomorrow. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys so much. Sending positive vibes, love, and energy your way. Whether you have your cape on or not, make sure you watch what you say, because they are watching what you say.